No matter how rural the location, Cemforce will deliver all the necessary materials to a central location which is organized with the chief or local authorities. The contractors will collect and transport the materials to the final destination. The panels are unloaded carefully as to avoid any damage. This is done under strict supervision of the contractor. There are two pit types, square and round. The soil conditions will determine the type of pit as well as the depth. The square GRC box pit can be used where the water table is high or if there is very shallow rock. The square elevated GRC pit is the same as the square pit except it protrudes above the ground depending on the shallow rock. A round pit can be used for stable ground where a 500mm interlocking GRC panel pit collar is used. The rest of the pit can be up to 2 meters deep. If the soil is unstable, you can use a 2-meter interlocking GRC panel pit collar. The pit will still be 2 meters deep. Constructing a square pit. In this case, the soil has high clay content, so a square box pit design is used. First, a square pit measuring 2 meters by 2 meters and 1 meter deep is excavated. Care must be taken to ensure the pit is properly squared and the bottom is 100% level. Gravel is spread around where the GRC panels are seated to ensure better footing. The panels are placed in the correct order around the pit and prepared for installation. A threaded rod is screwed into the pre-prepared threaded holes. A sealant is painted onto the panel sections that make contact with each other. The two sides are carefully lowered into the pit and aligned with each other. A pole and spade are used to align the panels and the protruding, readied rod is pushed through the matching holes. A washer and nut are loosely screwed on top and bottom. The next two panels are lowered carefully and connected to the other panels in the same way. More sealant is applied before the panels are tightened together. This is to ensure that no underground water seeps in. Once all the panels are fully tightened, the box is checked with a square to make sure it is true. A spirit level is used to measure two sides, ensuring the box is level. Around the box, the soil is filled in while being compacted. The whole area around the pit is cleaned and made ready for the base panel. The base panel will fit perfectly on top of the box. Constructing a square elevated pit. Use the same building procedure as the square pit. The only difference is the sealant, which is applied on top of the box for hygienic reasons. Constructing a round pit. In this case, the soil type requires a round pit with 500mm interlocking pit collar panels. An outer pit is excavated to 500mm deep and 2.5 meters in diameter, and the inner pit to 1.5 meters, which gives us a total of 1.7 meters deep. The diameter of the inner pit is not more than 1.5 meters. Above the inner pit, the 500 mm interlocking pit collars are placed and temporarily clamped together to ensure stability, while the rest of the panels are assembled in a circle. The soil is returned to the outside of the pit and is thoroughly compacted while doing so. It must be filled up, leveled with the collar. Once the outer rim is filled and leveled with the collar, the clamps are removed. Constructing the toilet. The base is carefully placed on top of and aligned with the collar. If it is a round pit, the collar will be in the center of the base. If it is a square box pit, it will align with the edges. On the base is an imprint of where the toilet seat, back and side walls go. This will also indicate to you which way the door must face. Check that the base is level, and if it is not true, then insert more soil under the side that is lower. Soil is removed from under the mounting holes so that access can be gained to tighten the nuts. Screw the threaded rods into the pre-prepared threaded holes. These should be screwed in with 20 mm or so to spare. Start with the back panel. The threaded rod, which was screwed at the bottom, is carefully aligned with the hole on the base and slowly lifted into place on the imprint of the base. The side walls follow the same procedure. The panels are secured to each other with a washer and nut. The wall panels are screwed to the base, one from inside and two in front under the base. The roof panels slip over the threaded rods protruding from the wall panels. The door is fitted into the bottom of a hinge hole, and then the roof is lifted slightly so that the door can be fitted into the hinge hole on the top. A racket is mounted to the back panel threaded rod, which will help secure the breather pipe clamp to the toilet. The roof can now be tightened down. The breather pipe is then inserted into the base and secured to the bracket top with a clamp. The water bottle and soap holder is fixed to the side panel with two bolts. The alignment of the door is checked. If the door does not align with the door catch, a special tool is used to align the door by bending it at the bottom and at the top if necessary. The toilet seat is then fitted into the hole on the base.